Welcome to part 17 of Adobe Illustrator 0 to Hero Complete course. Today we will learn about type on a path option in Adobe Illustrator. There are other tools associated with the type tool. The second tool down is the type on a path tool. It does what the name implies. To use this tool, first make a circle using the ellipse tool. Now with the type on a path tool, move the cursor over the top of the circle. Click and start typing. You should see that the type starts where you clicked and follows the path of the circle. You should also see that the circle itself is no longer visible. It is no longer a circle, but a circular path. Practice making other shapes with the pen tool or with the other tools and adding type to them. Then edit the type using the type tool or type on a path tool and clicking on the letters. With the selection tool or the direct selection tool, try changing the size or any other characteristics of the path upon which the type resides. Move a point and its handle using the direct selection tool. When you add type to a path, there are three visual clues that are very important, but are visualized rather subtly in Illustrator. To see these, first make a rather large circle on your page and add a word in 20 to 30 point type. Turn off the bounding box by going to View menu and click Hide Bounding Box to make things easier to see. With the selection tool, click somewhere on the circle. The first point to look for is the center or middle bracket of the text. This is shown by a large, faint and skinny blue upside down T shape. It may just look like a vertical bar. It might not be with your word, but somewhere else on the circle. Carefully move your cursor over this T shape until the cursor hint changes to show an arrow pointing up next to it. Now click and drag. What you are doing is moving the center of where the text appears, which moves all of the text. If you center justify your text, then this will be at the middle of your words. If you drag this T to the inside of the circle, the type will jump to the inside of your path. Now look around the circle for a blue line near the beginning of your word. It looks like a long blue line with a small box. Move your selection tool cursor over this line until you see your cursor showing a small arrow pointing to the right. Click and drag. This will also move your type, but what you are actually doing is expanding and contracting the area in which your type fits. If you move it too far to the right, you will see that a small red box shows up telling you that there is more type on that line than is visible. The end bracket should be near the end of your word, but may not be, and looks and acts just like the start point discussed in the last step. Play around with these points to get used to using them. Practice moving type around on different kinds of paths and make sure you look for those cursor hints as you move your cursor around. It is impossible to deal with type on a path without them. After you are familiar with how to move your text on shapes, you can turn back on the bounding box, since hiding it was only enabling us to see what was happening better. That's all in our part 17 of Adobe Illustrator 0 to Hero Complete course, and I hope you all have enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you want to master in Adobe Illustrator. By the way, if you have not seen our earlier videos, please take a look. This course is especially designed for those who are brand new to Adobe Illustrator. It covers everything in full detail. Link is given in the description and first comment. That's all for today. See you in part 18.